Why is everyone moving to Texas? I mean, we're talking about California, New York, Chicago, even people from Florida and Arizona, even Seattle. Now, I know many people are flocking to Arizona as well. I know that many retirees go to Florida. So if you want to know why in the world is everyone moving to Texas, as well as one terrible reason you may not want to, and if you can guess what that is, put it in the comments below. Hi, I'm Dana Pollard, a real estate agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and if you are thinking about moving to Texas, send me an email in the link below. If you have questions or need help in finding a home, I would be honored to be your real estate agent. Let's get started. The biggest reason most people are moving here to Texas is because the cost of living is much lower. Again, that's not a secret, but we're talking even corporations are moving here. The median home price in Dallas is about $320,000, and in Fort Worth, it's $282,000 for the median home price. Now, what can you get for $282,000? Well, a pretty decent home. You could get a 2,500 square foot home, maybe 3,000 entry level home for $282,000, and they're pretty nice, guys. So if you have a budget of $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, you can get what many people would consider a mansion. If you're moving to the Dallas area, you can go to the suburb cities and get a really nice home for $320,000, as well as, if your budget allows, another mansion. I mean, you can get 4,000 or 5,000 square foot homes for $600,000, $700,000. The other thing about cost of living is our gas prices. So right now our gas prices are about $2.28 per gallon. I don't know what it is in your city. I know California, it's really expensive, but I don't know about Florida or Chicago or New York. Put in your comments what you're paying for gas from where you're from. Another reason many people love moving to Texas is the diverse culture. And so I don't know if you knew this, but roughly about 25% of Texas population, they're coming from other countries. And we're not just talking about the Latin countries, we're talking about Canada and other nations in Asia, the Middle East, Europe. I mean, they're just coming from all over. And then within the population of people who grew up in Texas, there's still a lot of diversity. And so the reason I say people want to move here for that is because I've had many comments of people saying, I don't want an all one race community. They want the diversity. And I like that about Texas because it teaches us love and respect for each other. And our children are being raised not thinking that it's any big deal, right? A lot of people like that about Texas. One thing that I really love about Texas and that I've heard from clients moving here is that they love that it is a family-friendly, family-focused community. You know, whether it's Houston or Dallas or Austin, cities really are family-centered. It doesn't mean that there's no singles here. So what I mean by a family-focused environment is a family can move in and feel comfortable and safe raising their children in this atmosphere. And so many people move to Texas just for the family environment. Now the next one is about singles. Guys, singles live here too. It's not just because I have a family. I get many questions from singles as well. And yes, there are many singles here and there are many things for you to do and to get out and meet people. I mean, you do have your bars and your nightlife and many of things like that. The activities, whether it's family or singles. I mean, we have the amusement park, Six Flags. Now, hey, Six Flags, lower your expectations because it is not like Universal Studios, okay? But at least it's available. I think especially for the younger people, or if you want to take your teenagers there, Six Flags is great, but it's not someplace I want to hang out, especially in the 90-degree weather in the summers. The other thing to do, whether you're single or married, is we have so many sports. Guys, Texas is known to love their football, okay? Whether it's pro football, college football, even high school football. Like Friday night high school football is a big deal here in Texas. And so if you like sports, whether you're family or single, there's plenty to choose from, no matter, pretty much wherever you go, like in the big cities, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Austin. Anyway, so pretty much if you move to Texas, you can expect that football and other sports as well, but especially football is a big to-do. The next reason so many people are moving to Texas is because they can get great public schools. And I'm telling you, you can find a $250,000 home, even a $200,000 home. It may be smaller, like 1,500 square feet, but they can be in a great school district, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And then, of course, you can pay millions for a home and get a great school district as well. And I really love that about Texas. You don't have to be just on the rich side of town in order to get great schools. Another reason everybody's moving to Texas is because there are such great universities here. Okay, so my son is a senior in high school and he is researching colleges right now. And so I really like Texas because there's so many options around. I mean, we're talking, we have UT Dallas, UT Austin, UT Southwestern Medical, we have Texas Christian University, Baylor, Rice University is in Houston. I know that I've left many out. Let me think. Texas Tech. There are many colleges to choose from, and so if you want your kids to go to college close to home, and sometimes I see families move here because their kids are going to school here in college, and so they want to move by their kids. Another reason many people are moving here to Texas, especially from up north, is I know some people hate the summers, but we have 5 months that you can go outdoors. Now, again, in the hot weather, you may want to be on a boat on the lake, go swimming, but there's 5 months that we easily can be outdoors. In fact, we can be outdoors probably 10 months out of the year grilling, and I really like that. So my family originally came down here when I was 4 years old because they lived in Minnesota, and they were like, we have just got to move someplace warmer. So they decided Texas just very randomly. Now this is like, I don't know, 30. I'm not going to tell you how many years. You can guess my age. No. If you're wondering, I am 39 years old. So, but anyway, we moved here when I was 4, so we've been here for a very long time. But that's the reason they moved here to Texas. Now, while we're talking a little bit about the weather, I have to let you know it's not hot year round. So you may be thinking it's so hot in Texas, but guys, today is cold outside. I need to go get my hat on. It's really cold. We had to turn the heater on today because it's like 47 degrees. Now, don't give me any heck if you're from up north. The high is like 47, and then tomorrow it's gonna get to 30 degrees. Guys, we're talking about we're in October. That's not necessarily normal in October, but I just want to let you know it does get cold here. It's just not cold like Minnesota cold, okay? So if you like the cold weather, we get some of that here. It's not hot year round. Another reason everybody is moving to Texas is because, guys, the unemployment rate is like 3.4%. It is lower than the national average. And so many people move here for jobs. Many people get job transfers. Or I've had a lot of people say, you know, I'm ready for a change. And so they will job search here in Texas. While I know that maybe the salary may be a little lower, but the cost of living really outweighs it, especially moving from California to Texas. Some people do take a cut in pay while others get to keep the same pay, especially when a company is transferring from out of state to Texas. Sometimes they get to keep the same pay, and it's like this automatic raise. The last reason, and I'm sure there's many other reasons people are moving to Texas, is because of the booming economy. So Texas is known for their oil production, for manufacturing. Here in Texas, we are actually the top exporting state in the nation. In fact, Texas accounts for 20% of all exporting for the U.S. And so the economy here in Texas is really good, which is why so many people love to start businesses here. That's why businesses are moving here. So if you want to get in while the prices are low, it's not getting any lower. So you may want to consider moving sooner rather than later. Now, the big to-do about Texas, why you don't want to move here, although it may offset a little bit, I mean, come on. It's the property taxes. The property taxes on average are about 2.8%. Now you can get a homestead exemption, but in some can be lower, like 2.1% for property taxes, but that is like a big blah. Nobody likes property taxes in Texas. Now, I was talking with a buyer recently, and he did say the good thing about Texas property taxes is the money that's collected for the schools actually goes to the schools. And so versus other states, you know, they may take taxes but distribute it however they see fit. And so the taxes here in Texas, property taxes for the schools, in your city, it actually goes directly to that school ISD. And so that is a good thing. But guys, some places, it could be like 3.1% with a mud district, which blah. So that is the biggest negative, right? But with the cost of living being low, as well as no state taxes, no income state taxes, it may offset it a little bit. Hey, if you're thinking about moving to Texas and you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the like button, and if you have any questions at all, email me in the link below. I'm so happy to answer your questions and help you make the move. I would be honored to be your real estate agent. And comment below why you would like to move to Texas.